Thanks for taking the time to come meet with me. I'm the business owner over there at Music Center.
Oh, Music Center, huh? I heard a lot of good things about your business.
Yeah, you obviously haven't heard about my financial issues I've been having. I might even have to close the store down.
Oh no, Mr. Doyle, that is not an option. That is why I'm here to straighten everything out. What seems to be your main problem?
Well, I'm having trouble understanding accounting, so I have my own accountant. To be honest, I think he's been scamming me every which way he can, because something can't be right. So I'm pretty much asking for you to teach me the basics of accounting.
Okay, great. If you would be so kind and let me know what your main sources of revenue and expenses come from, and we'll go from there.
What does that mean?
Well, an expense is something spent to attain a goal or accomplish a purpose. Revenue is income that a company receives from its normal business activities.
Well, in that case, our main expense goes to the inventory, like instruments or recording equipment. That's also our main source of revenue, too. Sales are the prime moneymaker here at Music Center.
Excellent, excellent. It seems to me that you need a good understanding of the balance sheet then.
Balance sheet?
Yes. A balance sheet is a summary of all the financial balances in transactions of a business.
Oh, you mean that paper with all the numbers that I can barely comprehend what it's saying?
It's actually quite simple, Corey. The basic accounting equation is assets equals liability plus equity. Everything on the balance sheet needs to balance on each side. If it doesn't, then it was done wrong.
Uh, what?
Alright, Corey. An example would be a student buys a computer for $900. The student borrowed $500 from his best friend and spent another $400 earned from his part time job. Now his assets are worth $900 and his liabilities are $500 and the equity is $400.
Oh, okay. Now I'm starting to get it. I'll definitely have to look over my balance sheet real good and see if my accountant is really stealing from me or not.
Great, great idea, Corey. Is there anything else you needed advice on or help understanding?
Well, that couldn't be all what accounting's about, right? I mean, just give me a better understanding of accounting overall, and maybe I'll have a few questions for you.
Sure, no problem. Accounting is the systematic recording, reporting, and analysis of financial transactions of a business. Accounting allows a company to analyze the financial performance of the business and look at statistics such as net profit.
Okay. So, what four general purpose financial statements do business enterprises usually use?
That's a good question. Well, the two main ones businesses use is the balance sheet and income statement. The other two is the statement of cash flows and the statement of changes in equity.
Wow, seem to know everything about accounting. Would you like to come work for me?
No thanks. Moving on. What else would you like to know about accounting?
Jeez, okay. Well, I've heard about financial and managerial accounting, but what is the difference between the two?
Well, the key difference between financial and managerial accounting is that financial accounting is aimed at providing information to parties outside the organization, whereas managerial accounting information is aimed at helping managers within the organization make decisions.
Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. I don't want to keep you here all day, so I'll just ask one more question and we'll call it a day. Why is accounting called the language of business?
I'd say it's because it's required to be. If you think about it, accounting is like its own special language, and it touches every aspect of business. You must know the accounting terms, or else you don't know what it all means. There are so many different types of accounting, but accounting in some way impacts every business.
Wow, man. You should be like a philosopher or something. Great answer. Anyway, thanks for all your time. With your help, I could go fire that backstabbing accountant of mine and be my own accountant.
Okay, it was my pleasure. I just hope you don't forget everything as soon as I leave.
Forget what?